So I took the whole bike apart, and I had this crank, this one right here. I had this crank that I was going to use, but I found out that the rods, this is a AF80 and the other one is a FM80. So I think this one's a little longer or shorter. One of them is longer or shorter, so I need to basically split the crank and swap rods. Yeah, it's like almost there. So let's finish it off. There it goes. Right there. There we are. Split crank. Now, when I was splitting it though, I was thinking, how am I going to perfectly realign this when it gets pressed on? Like, what if it's like out here or out here? I'm gonna have to figure out. Maybe that's what these holes are for. I put pins in those holes so they're completely lined up. And eventually I want to learn how to balance them. So I know I need to get I need to get an indicator, a dial indicator. This tool works pretty good for this. It's worth it. You gotta have a polar. You wouldn't want to hit your cranks apart, because if you're beating on a crank, you're gonna throw it all out of whack. It's not gonna be balanced and none of that stuff. So never hit a crank. Boom. Piece of cake, honestly. Very easy to do. The hard part, I know, is gonna be putting it back together, I think. Get rid of this. No need for this. And give me this. Clean it up a little bit first. Maybe I'm gonna have to go out and buy myself a little press. I have the vise, and I've used the vise to press a lot of things, but I don't know how I'm gonna hold it. Yeah, it's gonna like try and spread it apart. The crank's way out of true right now. And the way you true your crank is just by twisting. It's just by moving the two cranks, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know. Moving this on the pin. Like pinched or spread or twisted. And I know my case it's twisted. I can tell from looking at it. But what I do need is a crank truing stand. Maybe I can make one. And I need an indicator. So I'm back behind my dad's house because I have to build a little stand, a truing stand, something that I can sit the crank in, so I can balance it. So I'm just coming back here. I'm probably gonna take this thing, maybe this and this. All right, so here's kind of the idea I got in mind. This is gonna be my base. Clean that up, obviously. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut. I'll probably want it like, I don't know, let's say, I'll probably want it like 6 inches tall. So what I'll do is I'm gonna take this and I'll cut like 4 6-inch pieces. Hopefully I got enough, shit. But yeah, I got some cheap shits to help me get this crank trued up. Got myself a brass hammer, cause we're gonna be hitting on this. Basically, that's how we truing it, is knocking it each way to move these on that pin. And you got to use brass because you don't want to. It's softer. This is softer than that, so it's not going to be beating this up. All right, let's get to it. Cutting, measuring, and grinding.
Let me get this shit. Can I get one tack, please? Holy fuck. Oh my fucking god, dude. Fuck this hood. Oh my god! Where the fuck are my snips?
But I ain't no welder. There's the setup. There's the setup. It took me pretty long, but this has been quite the project, let me tell you. $90 to $30, 50,000. 440. 440. 440. That's only 5,000. We're already decent. That's like not bad at all.